Margarita here from the Conscious Wealth Institute, and today I'm going to be doing an emotional freedom technique tapping session for you on anxiety, fear and stress. Now, we all have times in our lives where we have stress and anxiety, and some of us end up living in this permanent state of fear and stress. And this is so incredibly detrimental to us mentally, physically, and you know what? In all honesty, whatever we're stressing about and being anxious about, it's not going to change because we're stressing about it. In actual fact, the more you stress, the more anxious you are, the worse you're probably going to make the situation because you don't think clearly, you don't come from a space of inspiration and creativity, which is what you need. If you have a problem that you need to solve, then you need to be really open to inspiration and creativity to be able to allow the solution, the perfect solution to the problem to come through. So if you really want to solve the problem, which obviously we want to get rid of the stress and anxiety, so we want to solve the problem, then it's important to bring down those stress levels as much as possible. And this is where emotional freedom technique, or EFT tapping, is so incredibly valuable, powerful, and really very effective. The technique itself is very, very simple. If you haven't learnt it, then please visit consciouswealthinstitute.com. Go and register at my website where I will send you some videos to teach you the technique. And also there's some other free videos there that will help you to clear some blocks to wealth and success. So go and check that out if you haven't already. So it doesn't matter what you're stressing about. It could be your relationship, it could be money, it could be your health. There's a variety of things that we tend to stress about. And the thing that you really want to do to get to the core of whatever is causing this stress and anxiety for you is to think about the subject. So think about the particular subject that's causing you stress. And if you've got several subjects that are causing you stress, then just pick one for now. You can go back and do the rest later. But just choose one subject. Now, for instance, let's choose money, because this unfortunately does cause a lot of stress in people's lives. So what is the story about money that is creating your stress and anxiety? Now, you're going to say, well, I don't have enough. That's my story. Okay, so you don't have enough, and you don't have enough to pay your bills. You don't have enough to buy the food. You don't have enough to be able to get the car fixed. What is it that you don't have enough? What does it mean? What does that story, I don't have enough, mean? Now think about that for a moment. Okay, so just say, I don't have enough money to pay my bills. What's the consequence of you not paying your bills? Do you see where I'm going with this? Try to dig as deeply as you can to find out where the real fear is. So I'm afraid that if I don't pay my bills, they'll take my car away. If I don't pay my bills, they'll cut my power off. If I don't pay my bills, then they'll cut my phone off. Or I don't have enough money, so I'm going to go hungry. Find out the real fear and the real story behind it. Dig as deeply as you can. What does that mean? And what does that mean? And what does that mean? Just keep asking yourself the question, what does that mean for me? Until you can find the real core of it. You know what? It may be that just by doing that exercise, you release the stress. Okay, so now you've done that, what I want you to do is think of the situation and the real thing that's causing you the fear, the anxiety, the stress. Now, on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being nothing, that it's not true for you, 10 being the most true that it could possibly be, how high is that stress? How intense is that stress, fear and anxiety for you on a scale of 0 to 10? Okay, cool. Now, what I'm going to do is a generic tapping. So this could relate to any subject whatsoever. We're going to start by tapping on the karate chop point. And just repeat after me. Even though I feel very stressed and anxious, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though when I think of this subject, it causes me all this pain and anxiety, I choose to love and accept how I feel right now. Even though I feel really anxious about this, I choose to love and accept who I am and how I feel right now. Okay, now we're going to start tapping through the point, starting with the inside of the eye. I feel so stressed about this. Outside of the eye, I feel so anxious. Under the eye, I feel so stressed and anxious. Under the nose, I have this awful feeling in my stomach. Chin point. I feel so stressed and anxious about this. Collarbone. There's so much anxiety and uncertainty. Under the arm. I feel really uncertain and unsafe about this. Top of the head. Just thinking about this subject makes me feel really unsafe. Inside of the eye, and I feel so stressed and anxious. Outside of the eye, I'm really worried about how it's going to turn out. Under the eye, I'm really stressed about all the possible consequences. Under the nose, I feel so anxious and stressed. Chin point. I'm afraid it's going to turn out really badly. Collarbone. I feel really stressed that it's not going to turn out well. Under the arm. As bad as things are, I'm afraid they're going to get even worse. Top of the head. I feel so stressed and anxious because I'm afraid it's going to get really bad. Okay, take a deep breath and release it. Excellent. Okay, now go back and rate the intensity of the stress, fear and anxiety on a scale of 0 to 10. Fabulous. Now if you can hear that humming in the background, I have to say this at this time of year with all my videos, it's the Australian summer and we have crickets and cicadas and they are singing. Which I love because it's our Australian summer, but I hope it's not too annoying for you because they can get quite intense. Okay, so what you want to do is to keep tapping on those phrases or ones that are more specific for you. Tap on phrases that tell your story as you tap around. So say it's money. I'm afraid I can't pay my bills. I'm afraid they're going to cut the power off. I'm afraid they're going to take my car away. What is the fear behind it? If it's relationship issues, I'm afraid I'm never going to be loved. I'm afraid he will never respect me or she'll never love me the way I want to be loved. Whatever the story is behind it, you can tap actually telling the story. You can't really go wrong with tapping so long as you are tuning into the feeling of whatever it is that you're trying to clear, okay? So once you've brought that intensity down to a 2 or below, then move on to the next round, which is the positive tapping round. I always like to finish with a positive tapping round. So start by tapping on the karate chop point. Even though I still feel a bit afraid and anxious, I deeply and completely love and accept all of me. Even though I still have a little bit of this feeling, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though when I think of this subject, I still feel some fear and anxiety, I choose to be at peace now. Okay, tapping through the points. I choose to be at peace about this. I choose to know that it's all going to be okay. I love feeling calm and peaceful. As I relax and feel calm, I receive so much inspiration and creative ideas to solve this issue. I choose to relax and feel calm and know that this perfect solution is coming to me now. I know there can never be a problem without a solution. And as I feel calm and peaceful, my mind opens to the perfect solution. I feel myself opening to the inspiration now. I love feeling calm and peaceful. And knowing that everything's going to turn out okay. I choose to relax and feel safe. I choose to know that I'm okay and be open to the perfect solution coming to me now. Okay, take a deep breath and release it. Lovely. Now go back and rate your intensity of your fear, stress and anxiety on that particular issue. What you want to do is get it down to a 0. And then, this is really, really important, pay attention. Because as I said, there can never be a problem without a solution. That's not the way the universe works. What happens now is that now you're relaxed and feeling calm and peaceful. Ask for a solution to come to you. Ask for inspiration. And know that the universe will send it to you. But you have to pay attention. And then, this is also very critical, you have to take action on that inspiration. Because once your mind relaxes and it's not absolutely burning with adrenaline and hormones and all that other stuff that goes on when you're feeling really, really stressed, then the solutions start to come and they can be really quite inspired. So I hope you found that helpful, and use this on any subject that makes you feel afraid, anxious, stressed, overwhelmed. Just use EFT. It is absolutely incredible. And it will calm your entire nervous system down and allow you to be more focused and open to the inspiration that's coming to you. Okay, that's it for me for today. I look forward to seeing you in my next tapping video. Take care and bye for now.